Hello, Nick. So here we go. We are at the 6 p.m. turn, and we only have one more turn of dusk after this. And yeah, we already rolled for weather in the last video. I've already done recovery, and the Vukasovic B here, or no, Vukasovic, the infantry, succeeded, moved over, he's ready for reorg. However, the Argento is in zone of control of a enemy unit, so he's not eligible to reorg. And really, at this point, I don't think I would have wasted him to do the reorganization anyways. So Argento's in a prime position. If he gets command, he can put all of the Austrian forces into command. Might as well do that quick. This is going to be a short turn if he fails this. The coalition's not going to be able to make a stab at Dego, but see how good we can go. And of course, I do it on camera, and he fails. So they'll do the one hex move option, which isn't going to do a whole lot, but I don't know. I mean, I guess they'll be able to get him up to make an attack on Victor, and we'll bring some people in more against Cervoni, be able to hopefully push him back. But again, the furthest we're going to be able to get is this hex, and aren't going to be able to end up with a stab at Dego. Yeah, it's a bummer. All right, we are to the combat phase. I did have one little interesting thing here. So with the one hex movement, Liptha's in road march. So he'd normally have to pay a movement point to come out and then to move forward. Kind of one of those gray areas I don't know about. I'm going to say he can come out of road march and move forward. I don't know. Don't know if that's legal or not, but we're just going to do it. So interesting thing here, this Piedmontese got initiative. He was sitting here. So he's moved up. He's going to have to attack Bonaparte stack, which is not going to be good for him at all. However, this will allow us to attack Cervoni first, and if we can cause a retreat, Cervoni's going to be, he's got no clear path, and he'll be eliminated. So let's I guess let's start here. We'll do the let's see, is that going to be let me use my trusty calculator here. Yep, so that's going to be, we'll do Vukasovic, the Cav, against Victor. That's going to be 1.5 to 1. And we rolled a 3, so that's a DR. So Victor's only retreat path is here. Vukasovic isn't in command. Oh, that's going to suck. Yeah, none of these guys are going to be able to advance, even if they push Cervoni out of there, but at least they can hurt him. So let's do that attack now. I didn't even really pre-look at this to see. So it looks like he's all across streams. Or no, not here, not from this way. So Cervoni is not going to be multiplied by 1.5. So let's see. We've got 12. I think there's 9 under here. Yeah, 12 and 9, 21 and 3/4 because of the rain for the artillery. That's going to get to 2 to 1. So this is big. Let's go ahead and roll. And we got a 5. 2 to 1 with a 5. That's going to go to shock. So it looks like we've got 4 to 4. Let's get the shot cam in action again. Oh, I moved this down some. Let's put that up. All right, here we go. This is huge. And the French are just, they don't know how to lose at shot combat. So that's going to be a 4 attacker to 6 defender. AR, all these guys. I guess retreat into there. retreat into there, retreat into there. And that just sucks. Now here, this guy's going to be suicidal. 8 doubled because of the chateau. 16 plus the Bonaparte shift. I do believe, yeah, he's going to be on the 1 to 5 plus. So if he rolls very badly here, he's going to be eliminated. He rolled very badly. Attacker eliminated. He rolled a 6. So he's going to head over. I think, let's see. So he's removed from the map. Oh, yeah, I think he still would be eligible for recovery. However, there's no more recovery turns. Cervoni could advance if he wanted, but not going to bother. I guess, you know what? Yeah, Napoleon stack could. I don't think it's important, so we won't. So we will hop over to the French turn. End of the French turn. Ruska got to Dego, came out of his order, and he'd be demoralized, but there's no attacks, so no need. Cervoni holds here. I had the thought of moving down to attack Vukasovic, but I kind of like the central position, kind of closes off the paths. And Rampon went up here into the improved position to cut off them getting very close. The biggest thing that happened was up here, had everybody roll for initiative separately, and Don Martin got it, so he took the Austrian supply source. And yeah, that is that. Heading into the final turn. It is a dust turn. I have to reacquaint myself with that, but I don't expect a whole lot to be happening, and then we'll be done. So one of the interesting things about the dust turn is it's all initiative for movement. So Vukasovic, the cavalry failed. These guys tried to roll as a stack. They failed. Our artillery can't contribute anyways, so really that didn't matter. This stack got it. They rolled as a stack. We're able to advance. And then Argento decided, like, hey, we'll roll as a stack here, and he failed. The little Piedmont guy succeeded, so he was able to get into the improved position. But what we've got now is it's across the stream, so he's going to be 13 and a half. They've only got 8. That doesn't make the 1 to 1.5, so they're going to have attack at 1 to 2 odds. And any DR star, AR star converts to shock in the dusk. Oof, it almost rolled to a 1, but instead it stayed on a 5. So that's AR2. And a fitting way to end this scenario. There's not really anything left for the French to gain. I'll double check it and just go through the motions, and then we'll come back and discuss victory. All right, there wasn't anything for the French to do. I mean, they can't improve points wise. They already took a supply source. I mean, they could try. It would be rare to. It'd probably be a long shot to get themselves in a position to. I don't think they can even cause a elimination. If Victor got initiative, movement is 2 for infantry in the dusk, so he couldn't get around here. He could get here. I guess Cervoni could come down here, but then he'd have to attack here. It's a long shot. Not worth it, and we're not going to bother. So, French. Let's go over the victory points. So here's the eliminations. Right there near the end, Leclerc was eliminated. So the coalition eliminated 2. These 4 started reduced, so the French only get credit for their reduced side amounts. There was this tough one, Vukasovic unable to get recovered until the end, and then the Piedmontese, he was eliminated during that recovery turn, so had no chance to come back. This guy did have a no, he failed. So he wasn't eligible to come back there on that last recovery turn. So what that amounts to is, so the coalition had 2, French had 19, difference of 17. So 3 VP for the French in that. They took the supply source, so 4 VP for that, and they hold Dego for 4 VP. Turns out to be 11-1. 2-1 or better is considered a strategic victory. So the French take this one away handily. So thoughts on this one? This one's, I don't know. I love, so, you know, this started with a couple Fog of War cards in effect. I love the cards. I love the variety they give. Though I do find some of the cards, the descriptions, you know, a little hard to interpret at times. Not exactly sure. This one is tough, it seems like, on the coalition. I wish, like I said in an earlier video, I kind of wish it would have started with a situation where the Austrians had already taken back Dego, and then have the French have to retake it again. Because as is, if I played it right, you know, Vukasovic started over here, and he needs to get both activations to get into it to be able to even have a shot at attacking Dego. And you know, Bonaparte's going to be there, you know, probably right after that. And even then, if everything goes perfect, if he's able to make an attack across the bridge and take Dego, it's only going to probably push them out. He goes in. Well, no, he wouldn't even be able to go in, because he wouldn't be in command, because he's only moving by initiative. You know, I guess maybe the plan would be you put Argento with him to start, and you hope that, you know, they get 2 activations and they're in command so they can advance across the bridge if they push him back. But then my fear is, then now you're surrounded by French on both sides of the, you know, you've got people on the Dego side, people on the bridge side, and they get one good attack on you, you've got no retreat, and you're gone. So I don't know, it's tough. I'm not sure, you know, definitely not a master strategician in this game. Still learning it all. Didn't get really to do any bombardments. The weather kind of took care of that, and I don't even know if I was really ever in a position with the little bit of artillery I had. Never did any cav charges yet. That's something I need to. I really need to sit down with those rules sometime and make sure I understand them. Did have a heavy cav here, which, you know, maybe that would have been something I could have done. But I think you gotta have. I don't know if you can charge through towns. If that would have, during when we did have our one attack with everybody against Cervoni, and I don't even know if that would have helped. I don't think it would have. I mean, I think since everybody ended up retreating, I know the cav is on it, so I don't know if the cav would have been eliminated. I don't think so. Who knows? I got to go over those rules and get them clear in my head to begin with. But still enjoyable. This is one I think you could, you know, play an opposed, and it goes quick. There's not, you know, a ton of units. It's not a real long one. So you could try different iterations of it. I almost think, you know, if you're going to have it where the Austrians have to retake the town, maybe have it where no French forces can move for the first 3 turns, and you know, try it that way. You know, just to see. It wouldn't take you too long to get through it, and you could re-rack and try a little different interpretation. But yeah, there you go. So I think that's gonna be it for Bonaparte Overruns Piedmont for now. I think I'm gonna pack it up And but I do plan on coming back to it. I still got 3 battles in it. And then let's see, what's the next one? Bonaparte in the Quadrilateral, I think, is after that. And then that'll get me caught up to where I'm at in my reading of Chandler, and kind of delaying my going further until I can play those things. So that'll probably be years at the pace that I'm going. So gotta figure out the next thing to put on the table. I think I kind of know. I'm gonna set it up, take a look at it, and see. And yeah, we'll continue with something a little different. Not totally different, but a little different. So all right. I guess that'll be all for me. Have a great day, and get rolling dice. Laters.